Good morning, everyone. Thank you, and thank you for joining us for this third annual send-off of our Team 26 Ride on Washington.
Standing with me are the incredible men and women of Team 26. Neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom at nights daze these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds.
Ride on, Team 26. May the wind be at your back, strength of purpose in your legs, comfort in your seat, knowing you ride for us and all, and especially for our children. Ride on through small towns and big cities, our loss and resolve joining with the loss and resolve of hundreds and thousands of others.
I got it.
And one thing I heard in Newtown, and in the young man that shot up a movie theater, and in the young man that shot a congressperson, they only talked about the mental health status. And I heard this in Columbine also. What was going on in the young men's minds, in their lives, that could have caused them to do that? But when the violence is in Harlem or in Brooklyn or in LA, the only thing I hear about, what are these animals doing? And so what I'm saying is, the same questions we asked for the disturbance and the horror that happened in Newtown is the same questions I want to be asked in Harlem, and I want to be asked in Brooklyn, and I want to be asked in LA.
I want to welcome you all and Team 26 to Morristown. We've been called the military capital of the American Revolution because of the strategic role we played in the war for independence. George Washington and our army spent 2 long, hard winters in Morristown. But since the terror and tragedy at the Sandy Hook shooting in Newtown, we've had 2 long, hard winters in the Northeast for sure. What's even worse is that we've had 2 long, hard winters of frozen congressional inaction on the common sense laws we all need to prevent gun violence in every town.
But my message briefly is, you can absolutely make a difference. And I am a great example of that. So what's my story? Why have I been given a voice? I unfortunately was in the emergency room at my local hospital as the emergency room doctor on call when the Sandy Hook tragedy happened. In Newtown, all the state representatives and legislators came. They sat in our gymnasium and they were taking questions. And I wasn't even going to speak. And I was listening to them. They were just sitting there looking. And I got up and I had my 3 minutes.
Good.
And I let them have it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? You're coming here basically to humor us. And you're going to go home and you're not going to make any change because it's not politically correct. And I'm saying, can you, for once in your life, make the right decision, do what's politically correct.
Two years ago, the parents of 3 victims of the Sandy Hook school tragedy came to Delaware to help us work for responsible gun laws here in our state. And they actually set up shop in my office when I was the lieutenant governor. They needed a place to hang out when they were in Legislative Hall, and I got to know them a little bit while they were here. Their children were actually about the ages of my children when they were killed. My son Zach is here with me today. He has the week off of school. And the loss of a child that age is just unimaginable to me. And yet, only months after they lost their own kids in the Sandy Hook massacre, they were here in Delaware turning their energies towards preventing other parents from enduring the same tragedy.
Their town and people and worldwide continue to grieve the senseless murders of these children and teachers from Sandy Hook Elementary School. Each year, a group of 26 cyclists embarks on a journey to remember the victims and to raise awareness and support measures to help curb gun violence. And whereas Team 26, a mix of professional, top amateur, and master cyclists, are making the 400-mile, 4-day ride from Sandy Hook to our U.S. Capitol to deliver an important message to our legislators, specific actions need to be taken to prevent tragedies like those in Newtown, Connecticut, and that keeping children safe is an obligation we all share. And whereas the citizens of Baltimore welcome Team 26 to our city and wish them the best on this last leg of this meaningful journey, therefore, I, Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, the City of Baltimore, Mayor of the City of Baltimore, do hereby proclaim, we got it right here, March 30th, 2015, as Sandy Hook Ride on Washington Day in Baltimore, and do urge all citizens to join in supporting legislation to curb gun violence.
Well, are we all here? I want to welcome Team 26, and I can tell you it's more than 26 miles that they have been traveling to get here to Washington. I welcome them with great appreciation.
Thank you very much, Eleanor Holmes Norton, and thank you all for being here. Thank you to Team 26, our support team. It was an amazing ride. We made it. This is my cousin Tommy, and this is Jordan Lynn. Jordan was actually a freshman at Virginia Tech when my sister Rima was shot. He was actually in the building right next door to the building where the shooting first started. Gun violence stays with you your entire life. It's something that you don't get used to living with. You just try to learn to live with it. And the ripple effect is not just felt by the family that it occurred to, but the communities that are affected by it. And there are many communities affected by gun violence, and many people every day. There is a Virginia Tech shooting every day in this country. 34 Americans are killed, and many of them don't even get put on TV. You don't hear about them, but it happens every single day in this country. And many of these are preventable if we pass universal laws on a national level. This isn't just a black issue or a white issue, an urban issue or a rural issue. This is an American issue, an American problem, and we need to work still to fix that problem.